Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Now that I wave my magic wand and the number gets bigger. Just like that. All right. 44, right? 44? Yes. 45. 45% away from where I want to be. Let's do this shit. Our newest hobby idea to make as much money as we can playing fantasy WNBA basketball, the sport everybody seems to hate. We run towards the hate. We run away from the love. That's how you play truly contrarian. Now, the last one we all knew Caitlin Clark, but I have no idea who the fuck anyone in this fucking teams. So let's put it in Seattle here, GSV here. 20 lineups, 20 cards, 20 skill levels. We read the cards. I don't like to collect baseball cards or football cards anymore. I'm a nomad. I like to move around. So I live like a fucking 12-year-old. I do have some cards on my wall. I got Pat Mahomes because he won me a lot of goddamn money in the $1 million game. So I have won the Showdowns. I don't think I ever win fucking Classic. I think I won Classic once in a 2-game fucking slate. But, I've seen there's just a lot of hate towards this league. So I think they're offering the same kind of payouts in the beginning as baseball. And I got really pissed when fucking Draftkings just kind of ditched out on fucking DK Live app. So I couldn't get my fucking stats every day. I was gone for a week. I was gone for a week in Japan. I came back and the whole fantasy baseball world's in chaos. So what are you going to do? You move the fuck on. But fucking football is a far way away. Canadian football. They don't put any money into Canadian football. So even if you wanted to watch it, there's nothing to win. Malone. Austin Powers. Austin Powers, he's the main. Talbot. Amphitheater. Cook. Now, I don't know if we lose, get our ass kicked today. I don't know how long we'll do this, but we'll try it out. You gotta try everything, you gotta try shit out. The ultimate goal is to make enough money to sit courtside at a WNBA game, be seduced by a WNBA player, and be her boy toy. Is that so much to ask for? Alright, that's it. Only be 19 lineups so far because there are only 19 available players. The other 2 chicks are out. Let's see what we got. Let's make some fucking damage here. We start with the top card. It drop down all the way to the bottom. We get all the way back up top. We take down the cards that sound interesting or the names that keep coming up. Nika Ogwike finished with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals across 32 minutes in Wednesday's win over the Lynx. Ogumawake shot over 50% from the floor in Wednesday's victory and topped 20 points for the first time since May 25th against the Aces. Additionally, Wednesday's double-double was Ogawake's first since recording 23 points and 18 rebounds against the Wings. Over her first 10 appearances of the season, the 34-year-old is averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists in 31 minutes per game. Essentially, she's the best. Ogwumike. Nika Ogwumike. Say that 3 times fast. All right, let's go to the bottom. Work our way up. This bitch is out. Sexy ladies. Amazons. Louis acquired in a trade with the Storm. Yuru recently requested a trade as it seems she was not content with her role in Seattle. The 26-year-old center will now play for her 4th team in 3 seasons in the WNBA. She had previous stints with the Sky and Aces before being dealt to the Wings by the Storm on Saturday. In 9 games with Seattle during the 2025 campaign, Yuru averaged 2.8 points and 1.8 rebounds per game, shooting a career low 30% from the field across 8.7 minutes per contest. She stinks. Lexi Brown provided 1 rebound across 9 minutes during Friday's loss to the Dream. Brown indicated ahead of the 2025 season that she felt good after missing significant time over the last few years due to Crohn's disease. However, she's had a minimal role off the bench to begin her time with the Storm, as she's failed to record a point over 5 appearances this season, and she played a single-digit minutes for a full consecutive outing Friday. Brown averaged 10.3 points and 2.8 assists in 27 minutes per game over her last 2 seasons with the Sparks, but she's been a non-factor in fantasy to begin the 2025 campaign. That's brutal. That's pretty goddamn me. Zaya Cook logged 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals across 17 minutes during Friday's loss to the Dream. Cook hasn't had much of a role for the Storm of the first few weeks of the 2025 campaign, but she's played a season-high 17 minutes Friday and made some contributions on both ends of the floor. While her performance against the Dream was slightly encouraging, it seems unlikely that she'll see enough playing time to be a reliable fantasy option as the season progresses. Yikes. We're looking for some superstars. Letitia, I'm here. Signed to a rest-of-the-season contract Sunday. Amahir was claimed by the Golden State in February but didn't make an opening night roster. However, the club waived Kayara Linskin Sunday, allowing Amahir to occupy the vacant roster spot. The 25-year-old forward played for Atlanta during the 2024 campaign, averaging 1.2 points and 1.7 rebounds across 5.2 minutes per game over 16 regular season appearances. Well. Letitia, I'm here. What's the game log looking like here? Well, she hasn't played yet. She could be a wild card. I'm here. Letitia, I'm here. Stephanie Talbot closed with no counting stats in 0 minutes during Monday's win over the Los Angeles. After seeing a single minute in her previous outing, Talbot was completely out of the rotation Monday night. In 7 total appearances, Talbot has shot 27% from the field in 13 minutes per game. She stinks. Kate Martin logged 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal over 16 minutes during Monday's win over Los Angeles. Martin had played well in her previous 4 games, but couldn't find her rhythm Monday. Through 8 games this season, Martin has been a key player off the bench with 6.4 points, 2.9 rebounds, 1.3 3-pointers in 16 minutes per game. Contest. Oh, yeah, I got fucking snot. Aerial Powers. The Valkyries signed Powers to a rest-of-the-season contract Tuesday. The 31-year-old will join Golden State and could step into rotation immediately, as Cecilia Zandanasi and Julie Van Loo are both expected to miss several weeks of the WNBA season due to Eurobasket commitments. Powers appeared in 17 regular season games with the Dream in 2024 before being shut down due to a calf injury, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal across 17 minutes per game. The first opportunity to debut with the Valkyries will be Saturday against the Storm. Interesting. This is the Valkyries. Powers. Aerial Powers. Rest of the season contract. Danielle Malonga registered 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists across 13 minutes in Wednesday's victory over the Lynx. Malonga matched her season-high point total in Wednesday's matchup, as she recorded 8 points on 2 other occasions this season. She's averaging a respectable 6 points and 3 assists per game over her last appearances, despite averaging just 12 minutes a contest. The number 2 overall pick from the WNBA draft has plenty of talent, but she's had more of a developmental role over her first few weeks with Storm. Still, Malonga. Alicia Clark logged 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist over 15 minutes during Wednesday's win over Minnesota. For the 3rd game in a row, Clark was limited to minutes in the teens for Seattle. Although she's shooting 40% from the arc, Clark's fantasy appeal isn't there right now. She's averaging 4 points and 1.6 rebounds in 22 minutes per contest across 9 appearances. Not there, huh? Looking for a spark. We got nothing really down here so far. We just got some names that are just debuting. Monique Billings chipped in 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block in 17 minutes across Monday's victory over the Sparks. Billings is starting to turn a corner with Valkyries, and fantasy managers will want to watch her closely. There we are. Over the last 2 outings, Billings has shot combined 55% from the field for 12.7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 21 minutes per game. I like it. Billings. What team is she on? Valkyries. You like Billings. Worse than snot in your mustache. All right. And now we're at the top half. Carla Liete. Finished with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal across 26 minutes during Monday's win over the Sparks. After totaling only 19 minutes in her previous 4 appearances, Liete played a season-high 26 minutes in Monday's overtime win. It was her first double-digit point total since she had a season-high 19 points in a road game against the Sparks in May 23rd in 3 games. Liete has played at least 20 minutes this season. She's averaged 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. In her other 6 appearances, she's totaled 9 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, I'm going to make enough money. You win the $1,000 game. Every time I win a $1,000 game in a WNBA Showdown, I will go and sit courtside at a WNBA game. There are 13 teams. The goal is to sit 13 fucking courtsides and bang one girl in every team. Be the ultimate fucking... If they have daddy issues, it's a happening. You know what? I was so thinking about that I didn't really pay attention to Carol Liete's card. First double-double. All right, let's read this again because I was in the fucking clouds. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal across 26 minutes in the win over the Sparks. After totaling 19 minutes in her previous 4 appearances, Liete played a season-high 26 minutes in Monday's overtime win. It was her first double-digit point total since she had grossed season-high 19 points in a road game against the Sparks on May 23rd. In 3 games, Liete has played at least 20 minutes this season, averaging 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. In her other 6 appearances, she's totaled 9 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Liete. We have a lot of girls popping up for the Valkyries, but no Storm yet. Except, of course, Nika Ogwumike. Erica Wheeler generated 20 points, 9 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal over 31 minutes in Wednesday's win over Minnesota. Wheeler stepped up to hand the Lynx their first loss of the 2025 campaign, topping 15 points for the second time this year and setting a season high in assists. The veteran guard has finally made the jump into the starting lineup after opening the year with the second unit. In 3 starts this year, Wheeler has averaged 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal over 27 minutes. Goddamn. Stepped up. 15 points, season high in assist. Made the jump into the starting lineup after opening the year with the second unit. So the girl is rising. We needed a Storm player. We got her. Miss Wheeler. Look, that's fucking point totals. Oh, yeah, that's strong. We need the Wheeler. Tiffany Hayes has been ruled out for Saturday's game against the Storm. Hayes will miss a 4th straight game due to a nose injury. Carla Liete and Kate Martin will likely get more time on the floor Saturday. The next opportunity for Hayes will be Tuesday against Dallas. Liete, there we go. I knew I put her down for a fucking reason. Thornton. Kayla Thornton supplied 18 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal across 35 minutes during Monday's victory over the Sparks. Oh, good God, my fucking nose. Thornton had posted double-doubles in consecutive games after managing just 1 across her first 7 appearances. She's averaging 20 points and 11 rebounds in the 2-game span, while chipping in with 3 3-pointers and 1.5 steals per contest. 2 of her 3 double-doubles this season have come against the Sparks. Consecutive games. 20 points, 11 rebounds in the 2-game span, chipping in with 3 double-doubles. Oh, Miss Thornton. Miss Thornton. Miss Thornton. Tammy Fegbanili ended Monday's win over Los Angeles with 14 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 blocks, 4 steals in 28 minutes. A lot of points. Fagbaney struggled from deep again and is 1 for 10 over the last 4 games at the start of the season, 4 for 10. However, she dominated the rest of the stat sheet, notching her second double-double over the past 3 games while recording career-high marks in steals and blocks. She really seems to be relishing a return to the starting role with the expansion Valkyries, averaging 9.6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block in 25 minutes. across 9 appearances. Oh, fucking A. Fagbanelli. Faggia Vanilla. Hey, Faggia fucking Vanilla over here. Faggia Vanilli. Veronica Burton. Provided 9 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists in 32 minutes during Monday's victory over the Sparks. Burton's streak of double-figure scoring ended at 3 games Monday, playing her 4th WNBA season. Burton is well on pace for a career-best campaign with 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal in 28 minutes per game. Well on pace for a career-best campaign. No, I'm not screaming. You want to spark. You want to flip a card over and be like, yeah, I want that fucking card. Easy. Magbagor finished Wednesday's victory over Minnesota with 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks over 31 minutes. For the second time this season, McGregor reached double figures on the offensive end. Most of her fantasy appeal comes from the other side of the floor, as she's averaging 1.9 blocks per contest. Not bad. Magbagor. Gabby Williams closed Wednesday's victory over Minnesota with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals over 37 minutes. Williams has been a standout for the Storm and remains on pace for a career-best campaign. Through 10 regular season appearances, she's averaging 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, 2.2 3-pointers, and 4.4 minutes per contest. The bitch is good. Good and terrible. Skylar Diggins posted 26 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals across 35 minutes in Saturday's win over the Mercury. Diggins was one of 3 Seattle players who scored in double digits in the win, and the veteran paced the entire team in scoring column with a solid performance across the board. This was Diggins' 5th game with at least 20 points in 9 outings in 2025. Diggins. All right. Well, the only name that really popped up twice was Liete. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals across 32 minutes. Shot over 50% from the floor, 20 points the first time. Additionally, her double-double was the first since recording 23 against the Wings. Over the first 10 appearances of the season, the 34-year-old. It's all about the game logs. This is a hard one to pick, if we're being honest. Because everybody sounded good as you got to the top. Which cards stood out? That Fagbanelli, I like that one. Fajapalu. And we like Liete. So right off the bat, we're putting those 2 in. So Fajbayil and Liete, we're going with those. 2 Valkyries. Who is the best Storm? Was it Magbagor? Double figures. Her fantasy appeal is the other side of the floor. Standout for the Storm. Take the fucking standout. Gabby Williams. You got to take the words that pop up and say, oh, that sounds interesting. Diggins. What would we like about Diggins? Solid performance across the board. Solid's a boring word. Magbagor. Other side of the floor. We looked at that already. Burton. Career best, well on pace. What the fuck does that even mean? Magbagor. Safaja Benili, Magbagor, Liete, and Williams. And then what happens? What's left here? I'm here. Oh, fuck yeah, we're doing that shit. That lineup's fucking in. I'm here. All right. We liked Gabby, Magbagor, Liete. Who's the other one we liked? Fagbanili. That's our 4. And we end up with the draft pick here, but Kate Martin's getting more playing time. We're taking Kate Martin. The rookie's still developing. Dropping a 3 and 3 right there. Very nice. It's very nice. Gabby Williams. So we'll go Magbagor, Fudge Benilli, Liete. Well, Gabby's already in there. So we'll take the top dog right there. And we got Kate Martin right behind him. Boosh. Will this be our day? Can we take this fucking tournament down? All right, we've got Magbagor already in there, captain. Let's go Gabby, Fudge Benil, Liete. That's what we want. So we take the top dog and the top card in the deck. Go run underneath with some Kate Martin. We don't get impressed by where you were drafted. It's what you're doing on the goddamn court, bitch. All right, so here we go. Gabby, Fudge Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete. Billings, she was on our list. I like that. All right, Fudge Benil, captain. So we go Gabby, Magbagor, Liete, top dog. Enough left over for Kate Martin. They're telling you Kate Martin's getting that fucking game in that fucking lineup. Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete with enough for Wheeler. Fort Billings. Ooh. Wheeler. She's on there. Wheeler's on our list. All right. And we got Wheeler in there, captain there. Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete with enough left over for Burton. We have Burton on here? We weren't so impressed by Burton's card, but we liked Thornton's card. You still gonna growl me? Liete captain, so Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, top dog. Enough for going right back to Kate Martin. I'm not going to be fooled by Malonga, top draft pick. They said she's still developing. So, Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete, all the way to the top. Top dog in the deck. So now we'll pretty much be getting the top dog in the deck. And you get the option if you wanted to change in our captains, if these captains look sound weak. Well, first things first, let's get it in Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete, just enough left over for Go Bawite. Now Malonga will get a captain spot here. It's Gabby, Fudge Benil, Fudge Benil, Liete, Magbagor. She can keep her captain's chair there. Oh god, they're playing the same fucking songs down there. Gabby, Magbagor, Fudge Benil, Liete. Now Austin Powers, she deserve a captain's chair. Rest of the season contract. Yeah, we'll try this chick out. Maybe she's just one of those Brett Favre type fucking journeymen. For $1 to go after $100, it's worth it. Kate Martin, yeah, she's getting playing time tonight. So, boosh, 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 boosh. Talbot, she sucks. So we're gonna scratch that one. We like what we're doing. I'm here. Yeah, we'll give her a shot. I'm here gets a shot. Boosh, 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 boosh. Liete. $4,000 we'll leave on the table. I'm here. Cook, I don't remember that one being too impressive. Not enough play. Excuse me. Brown, I remember that one wasn't impressive either, right? 1 rebound across 9 minutes. Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, Lexi. Maybe next time, love. Maybe next time, love. And finally, Euro. Just acquired a trade. You know what, Euro? You get a fucking shot, baby. I'm giving you a shot for $1. Bang, 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 bang. Who's the other one I'm missing? Magbagor. Leave the 5,800 on the table. If you were bust some ass tonight, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. May fate and faith decide your fortune if you should win, blow your money, right here as always, on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, war.